Hi, this is Karen Sadler, Realtor with the Christi Reece Group. We are at an amazing milestone night of the Circle Fund. We gave another $16,000 and we surpassed $500,000. So we're going to take some time right now, interview the 3 recipients for this evening, and you can learn a little bit more about their nonprofits and how they're making an impact in our community. Hi, I'm Karen Sadler, Realtor with the Christi Reece Group, and I'm here with Tessa Kaiser. She's the Executive Director over at Kids Aid with the Backpack Program. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's amazing.
Grand prize winner, $8,000.
That's so amazing.
Oh, I know. It's amazing what you do. I used to volunteer at the community food bank, and so we saw a lot of the need there, and it's heart-wrenching. So tell us how long you've been involved in the program.
I was a teacher before I came to Kids Aid, but I came to Kids Aid in 2020, so kind of at the peak of tragedy in our world and overcoming COVID and meeting those immediate needs of hunger.
And it was going on well before that, though, right? How many years?
Kids Aid started in 2008, so we've been in Mesa County since then.
Okay, what's the most rewarding part? I mean, what are you just like crazy about?
It's a really tough job. I often say that I hate that I have to do this job, but I'm honored to be the one that gets to lead the team, but I can't do it alone. And I think my biggest joy is leading a team of volunteers that are right from our community that get to serve and give back to the people in our community.
So how many people do you have volunteering?
We have over 175 volunteers a week that touch our program.
So is it like Monday through Friday they're in there building stuff to go home for the weekends with the kids? I mean, what's it entail?
Pretty much. We have operation 5 days a week, but we're packing bags 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We make sure everything gets into the community's hands by Friday at 3 so that the kids have food to bridge that gap until Monday morning.
Is there anything going on during the summer when we're off season from school?
Yes. In fact, we're all year round. So we love in the summertime to have kids come volunteer with us because we need the next generation to know how to love on their neighbors too.
Oh, that's right. And they're receiving, and then to be able to also give, that's huge, invest themselves in the program.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So what's the greatest need, as people out in the community that want to support you and get involved, what's the biggest thing that you could say, we need you to do this to help us?
The biggest thing is we need people to know about us, talk about us, and be creative with us. Okay. So we don't have space in the warehouse for every single person that wants to come in and bag food. We wish we did.
Okay.
We have to take turns with that. But we need kids to run a lemonade stand and donate back to us. We need people to help their businesses to know about us, to come volunteer and adopt a school and take it on and take turns each week running that run for us.
That's wonderful.
So we have a lot of creative ways to volunteer. We don't only need bag packers, although that's awesome and we love that. We have lots of ways for people to get involved.
And financial donations, right? I
Absolutely.
mean, if you don't have enough room in the warehouse, you've always got room in the checking account, so you can go buy that food, right?
And another great way to get involved, we've had a lot of people lately, if they're turning 80, they've asked for 80 jars of peanut butter, and then they donate that to us. So there's super creative ways to get involved and to love on our community.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so tell everybody, who do they call? How can they get involved?
Call me. Go to the Kids Aid website. Actually, that's where you're going to learn more about us, and that's where you can also click to volunteer or donate. So kidsaidcolorado.org.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to hear everything you guys are doing as you move forward.
We can't wait. Thanks
for coming.
Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Karen Sadler, Realtor with the Christi Reece Group, and I'm here with Rusty Lloyd, and he is with River Edge West, our $5,000 winner for the Circle Fund this quarter. Congratulations. It's really great to have you here.
Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I've heard a bit about you, so I know you do a lot of great work, but there's a lot of people out here that haven't. So tell me what some of the biggest things that you've done that you're really proud of, so people can have a better idea.
Yeah, we're River's Edge West. We're approaching our 25th year of being incorporated as a nonprofit, and we've been really working hard over those years to really work on our rivers, restore our rivers, so it can support all the values that we love in a community. We all either recreate or bike and hike or raft, agriculture, and we're really doing the restoration along these rivers so it not only can support our generation and the water and all the things that we need from our from that river, and we really want that to be stewarded into the future. And so we're doing a lot of the restoration, doing a lot of invasive species removal, and a lot of native habitat, so we can have a river that we can enjoy for generations to come.
That was the next thing I was just about to say. When you say restore our river, a lot of people are like, well, what do you mean? You know, get some water flowing. So you said species, you're removing some. So tell us some of the other things that you're actually doing along our river.
Yeah, so here in the arid West, we have a lot of problems with invasive plant species, just because it's just those plants grow pretty prevalent along our rivers. And so our organization began in the early 2000s to remove a lot of those invasive plant species and really restore native plants and native habitat. You know, all the critters along the river can have their habitat. Also, a good riparian habitat really supports water quantity and water quality. We know how important our rivers and water are, and so that's just one aspect to you know, having a really healthy river, is making sure that it has native habitat along it. And you know, I think that it's becoming a problem in the last few decades. We just want to make sure that we have people along the river that are taking care of it, being good stewards. You know, we want to pass these resources off to our children and make sure that they have all the great things that we got from these natural areas in our community. So.
Okay. So I want to encourage people to volunteer. So, you know, somebody might be going, what, so they pull weeds, right?
Yeah.
Tell us some of the repercussions. If that stuff goes unattended, what are we looking at? What's the result along our river?
You know, I think we're going to lose a lot of those special places along our river. I think we're going to see a lot less wildlife habitat. You know, if you bike or hike or walk or raft along the river, you see blue herons, you see bald eagles, you see you see all those special places. And when we lose that habitat, we're going to lose those really important things that we love about a river. And you know, not only that, but we want this river to support a vibrant community. Our agriculture is really important. And so if we lose that habitat and we lose those healthy areas, it's just going to impact our overall health as a community.
And it's all connected, right?
All connected.
I mean, and I'm glad that you've got the blue heron down there and they're staying out of my koi pond.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I will say that, 'cause I lost a few fish last year.
Yeah.
So how long have you been involved?
I've been involved with Rivers Edge West for about 15 years now. I've been in the nonprofit world for about 22. It's a great, fabulous, gratifying career. I'm glad I went there. I'm glad I went this direction. It's just been great to be really close to the community and work on a really important resource like our rivers and our public lands and our natural resources.
Well, we really appreciate all that you do. And, you know, there's a lot of people that enjoy all that outdoor activity and they don't realize that, you know, this just doesn't happen for you. Somebody really is behind the scenes maintaining it. So a lot of people love it. How can they help you? How do they get volunteer hours? Who do they contact? Yeah,
absolutely. You can call us. You can call us, or you can just go to our website at riversedgewest.org. We have about 10 to 12 volunteer events per year that'll be starting up here in the spring. And yeah, they'll be pulling weeds, they'll be planting native plants, they'll be really just enhancing and restoring our riverside lands along the community.
Well, thank you very much. I think it's really great to see the progress that you're doing, and we're honored to have you as part of the Circle Fund, and we look forward to hearing what you're doing with the money you won. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you all.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I'm here with Adie Tilford, and she represents Thunder Mountain United Soccer Club. Adie, say hi. Hi. So this is really big, super exciting. I love it when we're giving stuff out that supports our kids, because you know how important it is to get people active when they're young. So I'm curious, how long have you been involved with this program?
Well, interestingly, my daughter, who is 14, her first experience with soccer was at Thunder Mountain when she was 3. And so I did volunteer coach there a long time ago. But as far as my most recent time with Thunder Mountain, it's been about a year.
Oh, okay. And so, and how long?
I guess a year and a half.
And how long has the program been in effect altogether?
So they've been serving our community with the soccer programming for about 30 years.
My God, I had no idea it was that long.
I didn't either. It was such a cool thing to find out.
This is one of the great things about doing the Circle Fund and meeting all the people from our nonprofits. I've learned so much about so many things that are going on in our community.
Yeah.
So as far as who can do this, I mean, what's the age range? Who gets involved as far as players?
Sure, yeah. We serve kids from 4 years old through now 18. We're really excited. Just in the last year, we've added high school programs, which is brand new. Our U4, U5 to U12 is mostly a co-ed recreational program in-house, and that's shifting a little bit. We do have a long history of being co-ed, and that's something that makes our program unique, I think, in a lot of settings, but there's so much good research about why it's important for boys and girls to play sports together and how it helps both genders like really come alive, build confidence, develop teamwork with the opposite gender. And so it's just a really exciting
We don't
part
need
of what
any
we offer.
intimidations, right, or feeling like you don't measure up to the opposite. I think that's
right.
to the opposite. I think that's a great thing.
Yeah,
So-
just really inclusive and trying to make a safe space for kids to build all the skills that come through sports.
What's the seasonality of it? I mean, here we are in the middle of winter. You're
Sure,
playing. So
sure.
what's the seasonality?
We have fall seasons and spring seasons. It's sort of the club soccer world these days. And then we've been doing some winter indoor for our older kids, which has been a lot of fun.
Okay.
And we'll probably do some summer stuff as well.
How many kids?
Summer. In the fall, we had 240 in the recreational program and 85 in our travel and competitive program.
Oh, that's amazing. We can only
been
wonder
really
what we
exciting.
would be doing if we weren't involved in something, right? Be out there causing trouble.
That's right. I know. It's so exciting to make sure kids have a good place to be.
Good. So
Yes.
tell all our viewers, what can they do? Where are your needs? How can they volunteer? How do they get in touch?
Well, we are always looking for incredible volunteers. Our programming is all run by volunteers. In fact, like our board at this point in time is actually running the whole club. So we all function as executive director and as risk management and as the administrative team. And so anybody who is interested in participating in our board, we are open to that. And then we usually have need for coaches if you are someone who wants to work with young people and help grow skills. And you don't even need to have soccer experience at the younger levels. We do a lot of training so that we can help people figure that out. And then, I think
How to get in touch? Yeah.
referees would be the other thing.
Oh,
Our community is in desperate need of continuing to have referees so kids can play the game. And that is a great way, especially if you're somebody who just really likes to have control of things. So just keep that in mind. We need those refs.
Okay, so somebody wants to help. Who
if
do they
you want to
call?
you want to reach out to our email is the best way to get a hold of somebody, admin@thundermountainunited.com. But you can find us on Facebook under Thunder Mountain United, and somebody always gets back to you if you message on Facebook. And then we have a website that you can message us through.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, congratulations. Welcome to the Circle Fund family. This is amazing.
you.
$3,000 going to their club.
All
That's
going to
wonderful.
kids and helping them play.
Wonderful.
So
thanks for
thank you.
being with us.
Yeah.